Evening, dear students. Now we see Standard 6th, Unit 6, and the title of the unit is Health and Hygiene. What is health? Health refers to a state of complete emotional and physical well being. Hygiene is a science of establishment and maintenance of health conditions or practices conducive to health. Now we see about the components of food, the chemical constituents of food, which gives us energy, help to build our body and protect us from diseases are called nutrients. The important nutrients are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, water. Now we see about carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are energy giving component of food. Sugar, starch, dietary fiber are some of the carbohydrates. The sugar is a source of fruits, honey, cane sugar and beetroot. Starch from the sources of rice, maize, potato and etc. We get dietary fiber from whole grains, nuts and etc. Now we see about the nutrients. Proteins, vitamins, water, minerals, fats and carbohydrates. These are the nutrients. Fats. Fat is also an energy giving food. It provides more energy than carbohydrates. Some important sources of fats are butter, ghee, milk, cheese, paneer, nuts, meat, fish, egg yolk. Apart from giving energy, they insulate our body and protect the cells. Now we see about the proteins. Proteins are necessary for our growth as well as for regulating various body functions such as digestion. The sources of proteins are pulses, eggs, fish, milk, chicken, soya bean, nut, grams. Proteins are bodybuilding foods. Proteins are bodybuilding foods. Next one is vitamins. Vitamins are required for carrying out various biochemical reactions in our body. Fruits, vegetables, grains, meat products are good sources of vitamins. Vitamins are called as protective food. There are 6 major vitamins that are vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K. Vitamin B and C are water soluble. Vitamin A, D, E and K are fat soluble. Now we see the types, functions and deficiency diseases of the vitamins. Vitamin A, the function is healthy vision and skin. It is abundantly present in fish, oil, egg, milk, ghee, carrot, corn, yellow fruit, greens, and the deficiency of vitamin A causes night blindness. Next one is vitamin B. The function is early nervous system formation of RBC. It is abundantly present in whole grain, unpolished rice, milk, fish, peas, lentils, green vegetables. The deficiency of vitamin B causes beriberi. Next one is vitamin C. It functions as protects gums, helps immune system. Vitamin C is abundantly in oranges, gooseberry, green chili, tomato. Vitamin C, the deficiency of vitamin C causes scurvy. Next one is vitamin D. It functions as calcium absorption, and strong bones. Vitamin D is abundantly found in fish oil, egg, milk. The deficiency of vitamin D causes rickets. Vitamin E, the definition is infertility. Vitamin E is abundantly found in green vegetables, greens, apple, mango. The deficiency of vitamin E causes nervous weakness, sterility, immunity decreased. The last one is vitamin K. It functions as delayed blood clotting. Vitamin K is abundantly found in green vegetables, tomato, cabbage, eggs, milk products. The deficiency of vitamin K causes weakness of bones, teeth. Now we see about minerals. Minerals are required for growth as well as for the regulation of normal body function. Green leafy vegetables like spinach, pulses, eggs, milk, fish, and fruits are important sources of minerals. Minerals also Minerals are also a protective food. Now we see some minerals and their functions. Calcium, that function is strong bones and teeth clotting of blood. Phosphorus, it functions strong bones and teeth. Iodine, synthesis of thyroid hormone. Iron, formation of hemoglobin and brain development. Now we see something about the moringa leaves. Moringa leaves, vitamin A, vitamin C, potassium, calcium, iron, protein. Powerful antioxidants are rich in moringa leaves. Water. Our body needs an adequate supply of water in order to maintain good health. Any human being should take minimum 8 tumblers, that means 2 liters of water every day. Balanced diet. A balanced diet contains sufficient amount of various nutrients to ensure good health. Balanced diet is important for the following reasons: an increased capacity to work, good physical and mental health, increased capacity to resist diseases, help in proper growth of the body. Now we see about the malnutrition. The word malnutrition refers to the condition when a person does not take a balanced diet. Malnutrition leads to deficiency diseases. The diseases that are caused due to lack of nutrients in the diet are called deficiency diseases. Deficiency diseases are two types. One is protein deficiency diseases, another one is mineral deficiency diseases. Protein deficiency diseases, that has two types of diseases. One is Kwashiorkor and marasmus. The symptoms of Kwashiorkor are stunted growth, swelling of face, limbs and belly, diarrhea. Symptoms for the marasmus is skinny appearance, slow body growth. Next one is mineral deficiency diseases. There are four types of diseases. Calcium, the deficiency diseases is rickets, deficiency of phosphorus that leads to osteomalacia. The deficiency of iodine leads to cretinism, that is especially in child. Goitre, that is in adults. Deficiency of iron leads to anemia. Next one is physical exercise. It is a bodily activity that enhances our maintains physical fitness and overall health and wellness. Reasons for physical exercise: increase in growth and development, strengthening muscles and the cardiovascular system, developing athletic skills, weight loss, and enjoyment. It helps to decrease some of the effects of childhood and adult obesity. Rest. A proper amount of rest is essential for physical and mental health. It is important as nutrition and physical activity for growth and development and good health. Personal cleanliness. Personal hygiene involves those practices that are oral hygiene, bathing ritual, hair care, food hygiene, toileting hygiene, hand hygiene, coughing and sneezing hygiene, home hygiene. These are some of the hygiene's practices performed by an individual to care for one's bodily health and well-being through cleanliness. Brush your teeth, wash your hair, wash your hands, take a shower, change your clothes, clip your nails. These are some of the personal cleanliness. Now we see about the introduction of microbes. Microbes cannot be seen without the help of the microscope. Most of the microbes belong to four major groups that are bacteria, virus, protozoa and fungi. Now we see about bacteria. Bacteria are very small prokaryotic microorganisms. They do not have nucleus and membrane bound organelles. Bacteria can exist either as independent organisms or parasites. They invade tissues. They produce pus or harmful waste. Now we see some bacterial diseases and their mode of transmission. Cholera, that is transmitted by contaminated water. Pneumonia, that is transmitted by inhalation of airborne droplets from a sneeze or cough. Tetanus, this is transmitted due to contamination of wounds with the bacteria. Tuberculosis, this is transmitted by inhalation of airborne droplets from a sneeze or cough. Typhoid, this is transmitted through contaminated food or water. Now the next microbe is virus. It is an infective agent that typically consists of a nucleic acid molecule in a protein coat. It replicates only inside the cells of other living organisms. They can kill, damage or change the cells and make you sick. Polio, common cold, herbs, mumps, diarrheal diseases, Ebola, rubella, influenza, yellow fever, meningitis, rabies, measles, hepatitis. These are some of the diseases that are caused by virus. Thank you, students.